All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I will speak in English, but you're always welcome to ask questions in French. All three of us are bilingual. Hey, Joey, I don't want to hide you.
Yeah.
Cool. So my name is Alice Ancel. I am responsible for the Dell partnership at Microsoft for North America. So I have the US and Canada, and what I do essentially is help partner and bridge our teams within Dell and Microsoft to build super cool solutions to help customers just like you guys achieve more. So today I have two of my awesome team members. I have Anna, who is in my team at Microsoft. She leads the Azure native and Azure hybrid partnerships as it relates to channel sales for the east of Canada. And I have Joey, who is an awesome counterpart on the Dell team, who handles client for all of the eastern Canada territory, Quebec territory.
Yes.
So I wanted to, before I pass it off to my awesome colleagues, talk to you guys a little bit about the Dell and Microsoft partnership, because it's actually a really cool history. So when you think about Dell and Microsoft, on this picture, yes, you have Satya and you have Michael on stage. They do this about once a year and talk about everything that we've accomplished together over the last 35 years and what we're planning on achieving over the next 3,500 years. So when you think about the partnership, it is 35 years of thinking about how we help customers transform their IT environment all the way from devices to cloud journeys, going through everything with clients, so your laptops, everything about customer experience and end user experience with M365 adoption. We talked a little bit about Copilot in the previous presentation, all the way to services to help implement all of that to cloud and support environments. So over the years, we've really expanded the relationship across multiple organizations and strategies. So now, I talked about that 35 years partnership. This makes Dell one of the longest standing partners for Microsoft. It's actually super interesting. Dell has been our partner of the year for numerous awards over the last 10 years, actually even more than that now. But Dell has advanced specialization in all of our 7 solution areas. And is one of our strategic partners across the board. When you think about Dell and Microsoft, that's about 300,000 employees globally, and that's about $250 billion revenue. So let that sink in. It's a lot of business that we drive together. When you think about Azure Stack HCI, which is a topic that Anna is going to talk about in just a little bit, with all of the Broadcom announcements, it's actually helped us strengthen that hybrid relationship over the last few years and thinking about how we can help customers go from that on-prem environment to maybe thinking about a hybrid deployment and hybrid strategy. So we have counted, actually very recently, we've just surpassed over 10,000 certifications with our hybrid technologies and Copilot AI-centric ongoing sales strategies across our teams. So now, I will pass it off to Joey, who will talk to you a little bit about the client piece.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, hi everybody, this is Joey Bouassi. What I do is I'm a client specialist at Dell. I handle all the Quebec accounts and corporate public sector. What I do is I'm specialized when it comes to like devices. So today, I would like to really talk a bit about our devices and how we can do it together, better together with Microsoft. I'm starting with this slide. You know, everybody must be hearing about AI. I guess nobody knows what AI is. This is the buzz of everybody. And by the way, I'm guilty. I've been using it for 6 months right now, and I'm addicted. So it helps a lot to simplify a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool, and it's coming really, really fast. So before starting here, I said to AI, can you please create an image of Palais de Congrès and a conference room where we're talking? Bam, I just get this one. So I got exactly AI generating for me an image of today's session. So here we go. What's important right now we need to know is device refreshes. How many customers today, they're still running on Windows 10? And the urgency, why I'm saying, not because just also AI is coming, Microsoft will ending support on 14th of October next year, 2025, of Windows 10. So it's an intervention, basically. It's important really to refresh and start thinking to transition to Windows 11. Why I'm saying that? So Microsoft's ending the support in October, and what is important about that is they will be able to provide for somebody who wants to really, for a small fee or for a fee, to continue that specific patches for Windows 10. But at one point, you have to understand that there's a lot of benefits that you get with Windows 11, especially with AI that's coming along to be able to handle those new PCs. So that AI PCs with Windows only works with Windows 11, you won't be able to benefit in that. So it's important to really start thinking. If you don't have a strategy, speak to Dell, speak to your AEs. Let's start talking about how we can refresh and help you out to go to Windows 11. And we're talking around almost 15 million devices so far that Dell knows about that are still on Windows 10 right now. So AI. So take advantage of the modern technology today. What does it mean? So PCs of the new processor technology is with NPU. I guess you guys heard about the NPU and the GPU that allows you to really offload a lot of workloads from your processor. What does it make? Make it a bit easier, performance, higher performance, more productivity on your PC so you don't overwhelm your processor. Example, when you're doing a conference or you're doing a collaboration video Teams, you know how much your PC, if you look, you're taxing your PC very high if you don't have that NPU and GPU that offload those processors. So there's a lot of application right now, NPU helping AI to have that PC ready to be able to handle those workloads and balance that. So AI and productivity is huge. Example, when I work every day, a lot of time I want to ask a question. For example, I get a customer requesting about a specific product. Instead of me going and looking for it in every sheet that I have to find the answer, I can ask my PC, and in 3 seconds I can get the answer and I can respond back. So that's huge time saving for myself or for any employees at the company. So a lot of really like kind of those tasks that takes a lot of time, AI PC will be able to really shave and help you out to really innovate and focus on other really important tasks that you have as an employee. So AI and productivity is huge with the new AI PCs. Another thing also, and all those AI PC has to be with Windows 11 because you have the security, you have the manageability, and you have all those applications that you need that hardware to be able to run on that. Security also. We have embedded chipset already on the hardware. Basically, with Intel processor, we have Safe BIOS, Safe ID chipset there to really be able to help you anti-malware or protect your PC from any attacks. Same thing with Snapdragon right now with our PCs. Also, we have Pluton with Microsoft. There's also a specific chipset that is available now with those Snapdragon devices that we have to. Easy management also, it's very important. So with Dell, we have a huge portfolio. We have different persona, different device for different needs. So somebody is an engineer, or somebody's working as administration, somebody's working in the warehouse. They all have different needs and different demand. So we have a device, a solution fit for each persona. And all those are really also AI ready. So we have tools that comes with our products, and we got the claim in 2020, the Dell to be the most intelligent devices because of AI. We've been using it for 3 years with optimization, and we have platforms there that are able to optimize and give you like a smart, easy buttons to do certain function and some certain optimization to your devices that make it a bit easier for somebody like a user to do that instead of going asking the IT people to help them out. Can you really give me a battery saving optimization? Can you make my PC run smoother or quiet, or my fan is always running? So there's a lot of setting that you can get it fast on your PC with this platform that we have already with our devices at Dell. It's called Dell Optimizer. I will show you a slide after about that. So today's business challenges is we're seeing a lot of customers we talked about is they're really behind, and status quo is not a choice. You have to really be ahead of the game. So keeping up with the competition. So imagine being able to really innovate and work more on focusing on getting sales to the company instead of just doing heavy duty, just admin stuff all day long. So that gives you more time to really grow. Adapting with uncertain market of today. The market is very, very challenging. Inefficient processes too. So processes being very heavy, cumbersome for the employees when you talk about that. So those are challenges. Information overload. We have so much information that it takes forever to go get what we need to. So why don't we really leverage that? And you'll see on the next slide how we can really benefit from AI to be able to turn all this to business outcomes, positive business outcomes. Retaining and upskilling talents. So even employees today or companies are having a hard time to keep talents or people to stay with them because they have legacy devices or legacy processes. So it's very, like I said, it's too much work for them. They would like to really be always with the new and the new device that makes their life a bit easier, and they can have that life balance work. So here, how we can AI and modern technology really solve those problems. So that can really accelerate the digital transformation. So having the newest and the best PCs that are able to get all those workloads and make your employees happy, and also growth and more money and more growth in your company, more TCO, more ROI. Increase agility also with faster response, like I mentioned. When I had a call, it took me a couple seconds. I was able to really do this on the fly, being to respond instead of myself going for like 3-4 minutes. I can save 3-4 minutes each time on an email. That's huge at the end of the day. So I don't have to really work over hours, over time, and be exhausted at the end. Streamline workflow also between different, like I mentioned, like when you have an ask for something, it will go on the whole database of your company and be able to get that exact information from where it needs to get it. Same thing, it can deliver the right information in the right time, faster engagement. So you can see how we can solve today with AI and with NPU and GPU technology and AI PCs. And we'll be talking also about different applications that Microsoft have to really help that journey. So I'm sure a lot of you heard about Copilot, that it's available. So Copilot, there will be a session after to be talking a bit more in depth about that. But it's your AI assistant. And this is the one that I already have on my PC that I use every day. And I can ask anything I need. Even sometimes what I will do is, especially when I'm bilingual, I can speak and talk to customers in French or in English. So I want to make sure that I have it really set correctly, how I can send it professionally with no mistakes and put it on an email. Copilot is your assistant. He can do all your editing that wants for you, and you be just, as long as you keep an eye at the end and read exactly what he gives you. But it's pretty crazy how fast this can be done. It can make you really avoid a lot of mistakes and productive. Also, it combines natural language. Even if you're not sure what you're asking, it will ask you, are you sure this is what you want? It gives you a lot of different options. It's pretty cool. If you never tried it, it is available. You can test it on the website. And also, you have employees that they can sign through the work account with their commercial data, and it's very secure. So anything you ask, if you're signing through your account of your company, this information won't go outside. It won't leak. So it's very secure, and you won't have to worry about other people to see what you're looking for. So it really saves a lot of valuable time, and it's huge. So now you can see different flavors of Copilots. I have here a video, but I'll skip it because I don't think I was able to, I didn't mention it, but will that sound be able to come? Thank you.
Watch me.
Just watch me now.
pretty amazing. Like, what's next? We'll have AI basically doing everything at home too. That'll be perfect. So what we used to see in movies in the past, it's coming really real right now. But this is huge. We can't be behind the scene for that. We have to really be above and making sure that the companies really modernize and start really thinking about future-proofing your devices. So Copilot with Windows, you can get the insight, fast discoveries like you mentioned here. You can use your own words, or you can use like the recommendation that it gives you. You can analyze the data also, and you can create and draft contents. Let's say today I'm talking and I'm doing this presentation. It will be able to summarize the whole collaboration presentation that we do, and will provide you a slide, and you can share it between your teams. It's very huge what it can do, and this is just the beginning, and it's getting more and more. So the innovation is getting there. And you need a partner, you need a company like Dell who has all those devices that are AI ready. So we have products for every persona that are able to handle that workload. Because like I said, AI, it's cool to have, and it's coming pretty fast, but you also need the hardware to be able to really run that on. So you have Copilot for Windows as an application right now. It's available. And you can also have it as part of a licensing of Microsoft 365, so in the cloud. So think about it this way. Copilot is in the cloud. If you go with the intro ID, it's really secure because nobody else has able access to this data because you're going with your own credentials through your business licensing. What's important is you'll see also on my next slide, you have Copilot Plus. So you have PCs already with 40 TOPS, because 40 TOPS is a new unity right now. When you say like TOPS is like basically trillion processing operation per second. So 40 TOPS minimum to be considered as a Copilot Plus PC. At Dell, we have Snapdragon Qualcomm processors that are available. And what it does, this basically you have locally on your device enough to be able to handle Copilot on your own laptop, so you don't have to go in the cloud. So those are the Copilot Plus PCs that is available, and it's coming in the future with Intel too in January. So they have Lunar Lake processor that's just coming out. There'll be 40 TOPS and up to be able to be considered Copilot Plus and to handle locally also those the Copilot on AI locally. So here, what you can see is right now, personally, if you want to use, excuse me, I just went too fast. If you want to use Copilot on a personal PC, it's available for free on Windows 11 and Windows 11 10.2 Home. If you want a Copilot for Windows for work with your intro ID, it's also available with that licensing that you have by when you sign in with intro ID, and for a $30 less price user per month that you can have that licensing with Microsoft 365 accounts. So I mentioned before Dell Optimizer. So this is an AI we had in all our product, making us getting the claim to be the most intelligent PC in the market in 2020. So here you have different module. Instead of, like I mentioned, if you want to have intelligent ecosystem, when you hook in a device, an accessory, automatically the system gives you a wizard and allow you to make it easier to really connect and pair it with your PC. So that's an eco-intelligent system. Intelligent privacy also. When you're looking at your PC and you're moving away from the PC, it will lock. And you come back, it will open Windows Hello. Multi-function application and authentication. That's Windows Hello also will allow you with a sensor to see how far and move in and log into your PC, give you extra privacy. And also you have the on look. If somebody behind you is looking at your PC, it will give you a warning. So there's a lot of AI components that we have in our PC with those modules that we add and we innovate every year. There's a lot of application optimization, collaboration, touchpad, etc. And we continue in those Dell Optimizer innovating with AI more and more every time. But we're getting very close, because this is something you can have it in Windows too. Windows is able to do it, but we give you like an easy button. And slowly, those modules are getting less and less because Microsoft is catching up with it, and we're working together to have that a bit easier too. So, like I mentioned here, Dell Optimizer gives you the most, gave us that most intelligent PCs. We have experienced personalized performance. We're able to pair and charge our PCs pretty fast. You can express charge the laptop. With Snapdragon, by the way, products, the Copilot Plus, we're able to have up to 2 days battery life on your PC. So you can work for almost 2 days. So there's a lot of great products that you can speak to your ITI reps, and we can really connect together. We can have a great session for you guys if you want to know a bit more about our lineup, and we can really work together on the refreshes. So, and for the time, I think I would give you all still have time? Okay, perfect. So Windows 11 Pro, why I'm saying it's important to really refresh right now before October and not wait till the last minute. It's very, very important. Yes, you'll be able to pay maybe $61 a year the first year to have that extra support if you want to extend it on Windows 10 because you're not ready. And then the year after the second year, I think it's around like double that, 120 per user each time. So to get those security patches. But the problem here is compliance. The problem is application. You'll have a lot of application won't be able to run anymore on your legacy PC. So you need that Windows 11 and new PC refreshes. So it's important on cost too. Still, this is money you're paying on keeping old PCs. So it's very important right now, if you're not ready, the intervention to help you. We have services at Dell, also with ITI, we can help you transition smoothly, and we have tools available for that. Trusted security, like I mentioned. So our devices are really embedded with hardware security in there. So not to forget also we work together with Dell and Microsoft, and we have support. And we have over 35,000 people certified Microsoft. So if you have any issues or any support that you need, you can call and we'll be able to respond and really help you out, even if it's a Microsoft issue on your PCs. And zero touch and zero touch device management. We're the only OEM vendor that has in our Dell Command Suite management, we have a configure tool that works with Intune and coordinate with the Intune products. So you're able to manage through Intune and be able to get all this information also integrated with our Dell Command Suite management tool available on all our PC, and it's included with free of charge. So let's achieve faster completion of demanding workloads. Really with Windows 11, they did a lot of sondage about that, and they find out that 42%, it's faster workloads, better performance, more security, 58%, more security they saw, and less attacks on their PC with Windows 11. Easy to manage, 99.7%, and also a lot of ITDM had less calls, tech support calls regarding other issues after sale. So it's pretty huge. It's been very, like I said, it's a new OS on steroids. So like she mentioned also, Alice, this is another 35 years partnership with Microsoft. We have engineers that work together every day. We're basically certified over 47,000 technicians by Dell. So it's not a joke. Dell has been 40 years in the business and 35 years work with Microsoft since. So hopefully after this, I will pass it to Anna. If you have any question, I'll be here. I'll be able to respond.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, Anna. Oh, you already have one.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, when the Dell team reached out and asked for someone in Microsoft to co-present with them, I said, count me in, let's go. And then reviewing the deck, I started noticing, well, we're talking about Windows 11, Copilot, all this great stuff. But I was like, Azure is my thing. Azure Stack more specifically with Dell is my thing. So how do I transition from all the great stuff Joey was just talking about to my thing? So I did what one does when we don't know what to do, and I asked Copilot. So I said, Copilot, how do I make a smooth transition from everything Joey is saying to finally talk about what I'm here to talk to you about? And basically, everything comes back to the cloud. So building on the innovative capabilities and features of Windows 11, Copilot, and AI, Azure provides a robust platform for cloud solutions and advanced analytics. So with the Microsoft Cloud, we have an exciting opportunity to deliver on all of our customers' needs, whether it is productivity, infrastructure, security, business applications, you name it. We have an opportunity to work together on that. It's a full stack cloud. And we are in it together with Dell to provide our customers with the most trusted and comprehensive cloud for our customers and partners to build upon. I don't know if you've seen this video, but our capabilities span the globe and even into space. We have over 200 physical data centers in 35 different regions in the world. That is more than AWS and GCP combined. And it's all linked by the largest interconnected networks on the planet. With this connectivity, we are providing an unprecedented scalability, low latency, and availability to all of our customers around the world. Now, some people might think on the traditional way of Dell and Microsoft as somewhat competing companies. Dell traditionally thought as the hardware and on-premise company, Microsoft on the other side, the cloud software company. But the reality is that it is a hybrid world. So we don't compete, we complement each other. And the best example is a recent IDC study that showed that 93% of cloud-first customers have strategies that include on-premise infrastructure. So that means that our customers get to have the best of both worlds. When we talk about multi-cloud, it's very simple. I don't think I have to explain what multi-cloud is here, but as long as you're using two separate cloud environments, you're in a multi-cloud state. But multi-cloud is not how products are built. It is a state of being. And it is the reality of this world now. And I was going to get a little bit more technical in this and the following slide, but I have the privilege to have the technical guy joined us last minute. So I will pass it to you a little bit later. I'll just finish up. I wish that I knew you were going to be here, so you'd be up here instead of me, and you would have a more qualified individual talking about this. But he will join later to explain a little bit more how it works with Microsoft and Arc and our Azure Stack HCI solution, which is the perfect solution when customers want to modernize their on-premise infrastructure. Now, I'd be remiss if I don't mention how Microsoft and Dell's strengths come together to provide the best experience for our customers. So we're mixing Dell, who's the leader in infrastructure, HCI, storage, service, networking, data protection, and we combine that with Microsoft being the leader in cloud services and software, and we provide an all-encompassing solution for our customers. And I wanted to talk about a success story, a joint success story, and then I will pass it to Marta. This is one of the largest salt manufacturers in the world. For very legitimate reasons, they need to retain some of its infrastructure on-premise. Dell's Azure Stack HCI was the perfect solution for them. Not only did they have a very well-established partnership with Dell, but they also brought in Microsoft for an all-together solution, and it is a very large opportunity, over 12 sites all across North America. And just a couple of weeks ago, we actually delivered on the first couple of sites, and this is ongoing. So it's a very good example of how we can come together as one. And a lot of the times, there is a partner, a third-party partner like ITI, who can come in and also add value to the solution. So with that, I will pass it on to Martin to explain us how the Azure Stack HCI solution actually works.
Thank Thank you, Anna. Hi, everyone. This is a last-minute addition. So my name is Martin. I'm a cloud solution specialist for Azure infrastructure. So Stack HCI, what it is, basically, it's a hardware that you have on premises that has a connectivity with the cloud to Azure. And what you do is you're bringing cloud services to your on-premise. And what we mean about that is there's a lot of services that you can do. One that Anna mentioned is a mining company having access to some of the data on-prem around the world. Well, I want to go a little bit more deeper into that. What that means is like, you're remote. You don't necessarily have the bandwidth capacity to always have a connectivity to the cloud or have access to the data that's in Toronto. You're in Nunavut somewhere. Your machines are drilling. You put some sensors into that. You want to capture that data. You want it to be active. You want to use it, but you can't use it actively because the network connectivity is not there. So what you do, you bring a server on-prem. You connect your machine to it. You bring in the data to that machine, and then what do we do? OK, we'll ship back the server to Toronto so we can ingest that data and use it later. Now we're talking maybe something you'll do every week, every month. It's costly. What HCI, what that does is you still have the server at your mine site. But then you transit the data to that server, and at night, at low latency, where you don't have necessarily as much usage for it, you transfer that information back to the cloud, where the corporate can start using that data. OK, what about if I have so much data, I can't really do that at night? OK, well, you can still have to transfer this information, or if you want to use it on site, because you have engineers that still need to use that data, but you don't want to have each engineer to bring a really powerful computer. You still have that server there, and then you can leverage your VDI, AVD. So you create AVD on HCI at that mining site company. This is for remote location. But what about a place that's downtown Toronto? Why should I use HCI? One example is a museum. Now a lot of museum places do presentation with videos. You're talking about terabytes of videos playing every day. You have 500 screens in a place. How can I ingest that data? How can I manage that data? I don't want that on the cloud. I'll have a 10 gig link that will be saturated in a minute. So what do? I have that data on the cloud, on-prem, on HCI, and I have a constant replication to the cloud to some of the data I'm using. How many people are coming in? All my transactions are happening. At night, I do my backup to the cloud of my videos or extra information that I've been getting. I want to use Microsoft Defender for Cloud for my services on-prem. I just link it to Azure Stack HCI. This is countless of many services that you can use with HCI. Now, I didn't really go much in depth in the technical usage. How do we link that to the cloud? Well, Dell have built HCI to just work flawlessly with Azure, right? And how do I onboard my machines and my services is through Azure Arc. Azure Arc is bringing cloud services to your on-premises. It makes that connections where you can leverage everything that you think in Azure. Oh, I want to use my own compute power to make it work. And that way, it's an agent that's installed on the HCI, on your VMs, other solution, Kubernetes that you're bringing. And with that agent, you can run all the services. Defender for Cloud, automation account, policies. You want to deploy the hardware at multiple retail locations that you have. You're a store. You have 5,000 stores around the country, America. You create HCI, deploy a location, link it to Azure, and with all the policies, all your servers have the same configurations as GPO will do, but for cloud services and permissions. Now, I know I'm just the last addition here. I kind of want to bring some questions. If you have questions to me, just feel free to ask, raise the hand. I'll try to help here if it's possible. I'm all open for here, and I think colleagues over here
yes,
also
we're
can
here.
help.
If you guys have any question en français, en anglais, y a-t-il quelqu'un qui a besoin de
On est tous bilingues.
des questions? On peut vous répondre. Parce qu'il y a un examen à la fin, sinon... Non, c'est bien, ça a l'air, on a fait une bonne job. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de questions. Mais juste pour vous dire, merci beaucoup. Vous êtes dans des bonnes mains. ITI, c'est un très bon partenaire, mais on est disponible aussi des ressources pour eux autres, pour faire toutes les représentations, toutes les rencontres avec les clients, pour vous aider avec cette journey, comme on dit tout le temps. Merci beaucoup.